This one is huge. If there is one thing that I can get you guys to take away from this session, it's this one. Package and brand your services. I had a listing appointment. I had a session that I was doing on listing properties. And I was at one of our office meetings, and I said, oh, yeah, one of this downtown Pepe said, he's like, Lindsay's doing a presentation. If you guys want to improve your listing presentation, come on and check it out. Now, I'm not the listing presentation god or anything. I mean, I just have a few good ideas, and that's it. And so Pepe says, is there anybody here that can't get better at their listings? And everyone's like, aha, a rhetorical question. One guy puts up his hand. And Pepe's like, you got a perfect listing presentation? He's like, yeah, I do. And we're all like, But me, Mr. Curiosity, I'm like, yeah, let's get together. Here's my card. Email me. Let's get together. I want to sit down and see it. So I sit down at this listing presentation, and he goes through, Lindsay, let me show you a few of the things that set me apart. Here's the first one. Brings it out, and it's a photocopied MLS listing sheet. Client detail view or everything else. And it's got I swear he put it through his photocopier 18 times and lowest resolution. And I think he spilled coffee on it once to kind of do it. And he's like, look at this. And it had the price crossed out and a new price written above. You guys ever showed a house that has photocopied listing sheets and the price crossed out in pen and a new price put above? That's professionalism. Okay? So anyway, so he had this listing sheet. And he's like, Lindsay, this is what you're going to find out there when you start looking at the competition. That people don't take care. He's like, my listing sheet, and he pulls out something that had clip art on it, in color, made in Microsoft Word with the basic stuff. And he's like, when you have something like this in full color, it's about promoting your property the best that you can possibly promote it. And all of a sudden it's so with color. The other thing that we take care is we do photos. Take a look at this listing, and it's dark photos. It's a messy house and everything else, and it's there. And and all of a sudden he's like, one of the things we do is we come into your property and we use a 5-megapixel camera. And we go through and we take it. And I'm like, okay, so here's the deal. You got a camera and a color printer. And that's what it was. And this guy, but I'll tell you, from the seller's perspective, he sold me, I don't want a photocopied listing. And he put a name to something that we take for granted. When you guys have a program and you guys offer services, brand them. The little internet sticks that go into your computers, Bell doesn't sell them and say, do you want the internet sticky thingy that you put in there? It's like the turbo stick or the rocket stick, or depending on which company you go to, they brand this stuff. And they trademark it. And the free HomeSure Owners Program, this could be anything. This could be the VIP HomeSure Owner System, the Never Miss Buyers Home Search System, our exclusive Expose All Sellers Program. And I'll tell you what's going to happen now is when all of a sudden you say, it's like, well, what sets me apart? Well, you're going to get instantaneous access to our exclusive Expose All Sellers Program, which is a 33-step process that we go through and we look at your listing to ensure that it gets exposed out to absolutely everybody on the market. Okay, and you go through and you do it, and it's like, well, what is it? Well, we post a sign on the lawn, we put a lockbox on, and we do these things. But I'll tell you what's going to happen. The clients are like, well, I don't want to interview anybody else. Do you have the Expose All Seller System? And the guy's like, no. It's like, oh, well, I'm going to go list with Lindsay. Okay, and it brings value to your services. And I'll tell you what else will happen is you guys are going to strike fear into the heart of your competition. You throw that on there, or like a book and stuff like that, it's like top secret, Expose All Seller System, or whatever else. And they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, what is that? I don't have that. Okay, what are the components of it? And it's true, and it might be the most basic stuff, but your competition is going to be like, I don't have that. We all hear about, listing realtors. Oh, they have this big binder and this big package. If you looked at the contents, it's nothing special. There's nothing in there. They just took the time to actually create something. So I'm telling you, create something. I want you to create 3 of them, and I want you to do it in this order. Number 1, create a seller system. Number 1, and name it something fancy. Your VIP, your titanium, your gold, your tungsten seller system. Pick a metal, okay? Pick a metal, and do it. Okay, and then you can post it up, components of it on your site. Sign up now. And then one of the things you might say, for the next one is like the never miss search system or our VIP titanium search system. And then when you're sitting in an open house, it's like, well, one of the things we have is normally when we work with clients, our exclusive, our VIP clients that we have, we set them up on our VIP home search system. If you want, why don't I set you up on it for about 30 days? You can try it out and see how you like it. It's like an auto search with like a, I'll set you up in 30 days and see how you like it. And it's a compelling piece of content, and then they give you consent to market to them. And it's that teaser, but it adds value. Lindsay, what sets you apart? I mean, everyone's like, oh, I got the best customer service in the world. Don't we all? Like, honestly, you can't differentiate yourself with service anymore. But services and packaging and branding, you can set yourself apart. Well, we have 3 programs. Number 1, we'll go out and we'll sell your house with our VIP sellers package. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to take you out and you're going to never miss a property because we track for sale by owners, we track builders, we track expires. You're going to get the foreclosures that match your criteria. And when you get put up in our VIP search system, you'll never miss a property again. In fact, we'll also advertise out in the communities for properties for you. And imagine advertising out in a community instead of being like, I just listed a house. You say, I have a buyer looking for a bungalow in Glenmore that the basement might be able to be suited. Give me a call if you're thinking of selling the next 12 months because I have a specific buyer, and I guarantee you'll get 3 to 4 phone calls, and you'll probably get another listing out of it. But the difference is everyone's advertising listings, but sellers want you to have buyers. They don't care how many listings you got. It's like, I got a buyer for your house. Well, I'll sell with you. Have you ever lost a listing to someone that said, well, the guy said he had a buyer for me? Okay, it happens all the time. So you set them up, and then once you move into your house, we're going to make sure you're protected for the life of your property because you're going to be on our VIP homeowners, the HomeSure package. And that's the difference in the system. And it's like you can go somewhere else, but you'll never get these 3 systems the same. And bang, you've set yourself out and you've abolished your competition. Like I'm talking destroyed it. Okay? And then you also have something you could do like Kijiji. Sign up for a free trial of our never miss home search system or our never miss system. And all of a sudden it comes up on Kijiji or things like that. People looking for products, and they take you to your website and it's like this, this free trial, everything else. For 30 days, I can test it out. And it's all branded because you customize reports in ML Exchange. It's not like you guys have to do anything else fancy. And how you implement this, how many of you have used MailChimp.com? If you're using Constant Contact or something like that, it's good, it's not bad. MailChimp puts it to shame. And it's free up to your list size of 1,000. So as long as you have less than 1,000 people, that's fine. You can send 6 emails out a month with it for free, 6,000. And if you want to sign up for it, it's $15 a month if your list size ends up exceeding and you want access to unlimited emails. $15 a month. The last group I had originally said, I said, I'll even pay the $15 a month for you guys to get set up on it. And then I took it back because I said, but you got to give me 10% of the deal. And then I realized it's such a good idea. In fact, I'm going to make the offer this room. I will set up your search system for you, your VIP homeowner system, and everything else, your drip campaigns in there. But I get 25%, and it was 20% last time. I just upped it again. 25% of any transaction, any deal you get from there. Okay? And I will set up your whole campaign for you. It might look the same as his campaign, but we'll name it something different. Okay? And any client you get from there, I get 25%. But MailChimp allows you to set up drip campaigns. So it's like, well, geez, you post a form on your website that they give you the code for it. If you're not a coder, it's okay. It's just copy and pasting. You go in and you got this form now, and people sign up for it, and it manages your list. If someone unsubscribes, it manages it for you. And then the campaign goes out. And the cool thing is you don't need to be a graphic designer because they have thousands of templates that are already done that you can choose from. And then they get a drip after 1 day, after 2 days, after 6 days, after 10 days. And all that comes in from your website, it's all managed, it's all in MailChimp. It's phenomenal. Okay? And it all happens automagically.